The football season has now started. So AI have come up with this. It's like the shoot league table. Aston Villa leads in leads in. This is why we can never trust AI completely.
Where are Tottenham?
Tottenham are the fashion spread was an up and coming
young model,
comedian.
an actor.
Why don't we flash it up on the screen and say,
Yeah,
who's
so
that? Who's that?
Who's this?
I used to go jogging or walking in Los
when I said
Angeles
tell the
quite a lot of the
story.
time. And I remember I was walking along Sunset one day, yeah? And this bloke just slowed down his BMW and leant out and goes, "Buy a fucking car, you fucking loser!"
Also coming up in this episode, Tim, that's me, receives a very mysterious package in the post. We find out who Bill is sending to Mars to join the loathsome legion of exiled bastards. And in Planet of the Vapes, we discuss the merits or otherwise of soft hermiting, whatever the hell that is. I'm Tim Southwell. Welcome to the EXPloaded podcast. I'm the co-founder of Loaded magazine and also the author of Getting Away With It, the inside story of Loaded. I'm joined as always by my erstwhile companions, Ben Marshall and Mr. Bill Burrows.
Hello.
Good day.
Both of whom were editors of Large, of course, at the magazine. So I'm going to start with this package that I received, which I've managed to keep under wraps from you two for almost a month.
Yes.
Right? So this is the backstory of it. It's the World Cup was still on. It was 11:30 at night, and I was having a couple of glasses of wine, watching the World Cup, Scotland-Brazil, if you must know.
Okay.
Right? And I remembered that morning I'd received a package. I went and got it, and I opened it up.
Is it Gianni Infantini's testicles?
No, I opened it up, and it was this.
Oh.
Bob Mortimer's book, right? And I thought that's weird. Who would have sent me that, right? Anyway, I presumed it was a PR or whatever, but then I opened it up, and inside there's a letter to me,
Right.
which I won't read out because it's of a slightly personal nature. But what it basically pertains to is somebody that's contacted me for the first time in over 35 years. And said, I'm really sorry that I left you in the lurch.
Catherine-Zeta
35 years
Jones?
ago. No, unfortunately, there's no cosmic supersonic side to
Anna
this
Friel?
particularly. No, not Anna Friel either. Anyway, so I looked at this letter and it looked like it was photocopied. I thought, what is this? Some sort of wind up, right? So the letter was on the top here. I hadn't opened the book at this point, and I read it, and it's signed by somebody in there with their first name only. And I thought, what the fuck is that? Then I opened it up, and in the middle of the book, somebody had chiselled out a whole,
Like old Spy style.
like something out of a spy novel, right? And it was full to the brim
Persian rugs.
of £20 notes.
What?
£20 notes. Look, I'm showing you this, right? Full of £20 notes. Okay.
You're having a giraffe.
So then I'm still thinking, right? Well, this is just some sort of what's this? An elaborate wind up. Someone sent me some counterfeit money, right?
How many people send you books full of cash that you're so unbothered by you just go, "Oh, fuck it"?
Well, only one so far, but I've got my hopes up
One more
now.
than us, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm just thinking, who the fuck was it? Now, because it was signed by this somebody with a first name.
Did we ever find out who it is?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We do, right? If you can just be patient.
Okay.
Right. And it's signed by this guy. I won't say his name because it's private between me and him. But anyway, yes, he did leave me in the lurch, this guy, many, many years ago. And out of fucking nowhere, this comes through the post. But I'm still thinking, whatever. Then I've got a bar bill at the Red Lion in Lindfield,
Of course
right?
you have.
Which you have to, well, I pay it in cash every time I go
course you
out.
do.
So I thought I'd go out and see Pete, the landlord, and I said, give him a £20 note, and they've got a machine to look at, right? So I still was thinking this is just a load of old bollocks, right? And he tested, he goes, yeah, that's real. And I'm like, fuck me. And so I went home and counted it, and I'm not even going to say how much it was.
I want to know how much it
Looks like
is.
there's quite a lot.
Oh, you're not going to tell us the name, and you're not going to tell us how much
I'm
it
not
is?
certainly not telling you the name because that's just private.
If anybody wants to send us books,
Yeah, so if anybody's got any,
Book with
anyone's got
holes
any
in.
chiselled out
You
books
just
they want to
leave out the
send
book
us.
and just send us the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's a pretty amazing story. I would ask you two what you've been doing lately, but what's the point after that?
I've got a bus.
You got the bus here. Oh, I know what you've been doing, Bill. You've been.
No.
Sorry, Ben. You've
Yeah.
had to.
I had to
go
go
on a
to
mission.
Benidorm. I had to go to Benidorm to a gangster hamster had escaped, and I found him on a Calle Girona selling Dickie to 60-year-old tourists.
And for people who aren't from London, Dickie is
Dickie is Charlie.
You know,
drugs.
stuff.
Persian rugs.
The Persian rugs.
Yeah.
yes.
So shot him with a tranquilizer gun. Took him back to the airport. He started getting a little bit gnarly.
Yeah.
Like,
So
so,
you'll get-
like Mr. T, you mean?
Well, no.
Just to remind people that's where you found him. You found him in Benidorm.
I found him in
and
Benidorm.
you decided to kind of liberate him from his terrible ways.
Exactly. Brought him back to the UK.
Yeah.
He's back on the next plane back to Benidorm, selling Dickie.
Yeah.
And I shot him with a little gun. He went down, started waking up. I was worried there might be some sort of Don Logan incident on the plane.
No. No.
But
The job. No, Don. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. I can't.
Well, I haven't
But
smoked his fat.
luckily, I got him home all right now, and he's okay, isn't he? He's a little bit
You
tired.
bastard. Oh, he doesn't perform, does he?
Neither of you.
Hello?
Hello? He's still getting over the Persians.
Top and bottom, yeah? Oh,
Right, let's leave
sod
that.
him.
It's not that.
He's going to wake up.
And
in a
you've
minute.
not done your 1, 2, hiddly hoo, 3.
Oh yes, a hen and a Jew and a hiddly who and a he who her and a who her he. That's how I started normally. I forgot.
Yeah.
I only do it for Bill to watch his face.
Yeah, it's good.
It's like he's seen Basil Brush
It is.
again after
I know
all
we're
these
here
years.
now, yeah.
He's waking up now, hasn't he?
Oh, fucking hell. Shut up. Sorry about
He's only
that.
had a shut.
Crack on.
Anyway, you've got a message for the for the people.
I do actually.
Rich people.
Don't do it in all this really earnest way, like you're
no.
It's like
It's not
Gandhi
being-
appealing for disciples.
I'm not like Gandhi. I'm really not like Gandhi.
Yeah, put
If you
sandals
grew up
on.
in the 90s and you like football and you like comedy and you liked clubbing and you obviously like Loaded Magazine, then please, guys, subscribe to the channel. Cost you absolutely nothing. It's worth to us a huge amount. The more subscriptions we get, the more we're able to kind of carry on doing this, and that's what we love doing.
How
So
could
we're
you
doing
say?
it for you.
How could you say no to that punum?
I don't know. I've no idea.
Okay, so talking of football, the football season has now started. Now I put into AI, what will the Premier League look like at the end?
Yeah.
after
At the end.
after they played loads of games and
That's
stuff.
how it works.
Yeah, and they've come up with this, right? I don't know. I'll show you that
Right.
briefly, and then we'll flash it up on screen.
AI came up with a shoot
So
league.
AI
ladder.
have come up with this. It's like the shoot league table, which is 8p, season 25-26. So you've got Arsenal top on 85 points, Man City second 80 points, Chelsea 72 points third, Liverpool, Man U, Tottenham, Aston Villa, Leeds in seventh,
Right, well, that's
which
bollocks,
I'm
isn't it?
absolutely delighted
Can I
about.
just say that AI thinks I'm the speed hill climbing champion, by the way. So
Also, I put it in earlier, and apparently I was the founding editor of Music magazine.
But you
Good work.
got around,
Which I-
didn't you?
Yeah, I did get around, yeah.
brilliant.
It was a dizzy time in the
Look,
90s. You didn't
imagine.
know what you were doing. But also, actually, this is why we can never trust AI completely, because
At all, in fact.
they've got Leeds above Brighton, but Brighton should be above Leeds, same points on goal difference. So they've actually, AI can't even get maths
poor.
right.
Do you remember those shoot league ladders, though?
Oh, I used to love them, yeah.
Yeah,
So
you get the little
you'd
things.
pull them out, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And you'd
Yeah.
fit
Fiddly
it back in there.
fucking things.
You know, I think maybe we should make one.
We should make one, yeah, but
And have
you
it
did
in-
it for the first week, didn't you?
You did it for the first
You put your
couple of
own
weeks.
team at the top,
Yeah.
and then you just forget this.
Yeah. But that's
I
what,
wonder if
that's
anyone
what it's
actually
saying.
did it all the way through.
So what do you think, Ben? They've got Chelsea in at third. That's a big
I
improvement.
would
isn't it?
actually be really pleased with that.
Yeah.
I'd be delighted with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you'd be happy with Man City being at number 2. would you?
No, not really,
I didn't
no.
think so. No.
No.
You've always got to win.
Yeah, I think we'll probably win.
City, will we ever win?
Who's going down?
Well, exactly who you think. Hull City, Coventry and Ipswich, which I don't think will be the case at all. I personally think that, you know, Fulham, Palace, people like that, they were like
Hang on,
near
Is
there.
that printed out the league that ended last year, and they've just put the 3 promoted teams in?
No, because they put Leeds up at 7th.
Oh, what
We
were you-
finished 15th or something like that, didn't we?
Where are Tottenham?
Tottenham are 5th.
Yeah, that's bollocks.
Villa are 6th. And Leeds 7th.
And AI is going to take over the world, is it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, apart from Brighton.
We should do a whole episode
furious.
about AI.
We should
actually.
do.
We
We
really
should.
should.
Just
Yeah.
let AI do it.
Because it's
To be
just
honest with
rubbish.
you, I've started. Well, you say that I've started using it all the time, and I'm sure I'm destroying the planet. by doing
I've
it.
got a friend whose sister is a cardiac nurse, and she uses it for her reports. But I don't think she's allowed to. That's bad, isn't it?
Anything else to say about the football season, other than it's early days? yet?
Early days.
It's early
I was
days.
quite pleased that West Ham yesterday in the Championship beat Southampton 4-1.
That was in the EFL Cup.
Yeah,
Was it?
and you should hate West Ham.
Yeah,
I don't see. I don't. I know West Ham hate Chelsea, but I don't hate.
yeah.
You know.
No,
I
I
don't
know.
hate
I
West
know.
Ham.
Well, Leeds have had a good start. They've won both their games, both against Nottingham Forest away.
Yeah, moving on.
Okay, so look, we are going to discuss briefly the issue that came out, which is this one. Kathy Lloyd.
Yes.
Now, this was an incredible moment for the magazine because this magazine, when it came out, actually halted trading on the stock exchange in London because the traders were so excited by it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about it.
No, I can't imagine. But the backstory, the mag was doing so well at that point. We knew it was doing well, but then when that issue just came out, she'd been in before, hadn't she? A couple of times maybe.
Yeah.
'Cause we had two really house models, didn't we? House.
Yeah. Kathy Lloyd and Joe Guest.
Yeah. And when she appeared in the cover, they just stopped trading.
Yeah. No, it was pretty. It was a pretty amazing moment. Yeah, I think we got a phone call. Christian, who was our production editor, who was very posh. He had lots of posh pals on the stock exchange. And he go, guys, you'll never guess what's happened. They've stopped trading to have a look at the Kathy issue. Like this, and everybody was like, what the?
Just to actually put that into context, it probably deserves that very few things stop people trading, right?
Yeah, normally a war or something.
It's
isn't it?
normally a war, as we're discovering at the moment, or doesn't stop trading. It can send stocks crazy. It's the weekend. That certainly happens, although weird things still happen now via computer. But for a magazine to stop trading, that is just simply astonishing. It's unheard of.
Yeah.
Do you know what else was going on?
Yes, what was going on in
Right,
1994 at this point?
Well, November, December 94, Criminal Justice and Public Order Act came into effect.
Did it now?
Which was all about stopping raves, really. But also, it lowered the age of consent for homosexuality. There's a whole mixed bag of things in there. It's all the things the Tories were trying to get out of the system because they knew they were on the way out. We had the first episode of Vicar of Dibley, which I know is one of your
with
favourites.
that simpleton woman that didn't ever get any jokes. Yeah.
CFAX mistakenly reported the death of the Queen Mother,
Really?
which is a shocker.
Well, and she wasn't dead.
No, she wasn't.
She died years later.
Yeah, 2002 she died.
What?
They might have brought her back to life, you know.
And then the National Lottery started.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I remember being very excited
That's
about
the tax
that.
on
I
the
was
idiots,
convinced I was
right?
going to win. Yeah, it's an idiot tax. Yeah, the more you spend, the bigger idiot you are.
Yeah.
Larry Grayson
Larry Grayson
did his
what about
final ever TV
Generation
performance.
Game.
That's falling off that poster,
him?
by
He
the way.
actually shut
Generation
that door.
Game.
Yeah, he did the Royal Variety. It was his last
I'll
ever
get it.
performance. He said, they thought I was dead. And he died a month later.
Poor guy.
He did, bless him.
I was quite a soft spot for that.
Now, this
fella.
is I like this one.
I just like Larry Grayson. What was he? This place is alive. No,
Shut that door.
Yeah.
Just
Shut that
something on
door.
it. This place is alive.
Yeah.
Now, Myra Hindley, the Home Office ruled that she was never getting out. Now, what I liked about that was that she was constantly petitioning to get out, where Brady wanted to die. So they kept her in and kept that bastard alive because he was trying to starve himself to death. So they kept force feeding him.
Yeah.
There's a lovely natural justice to that.
What's interesting about she kept petitioning Lord Longford,
That's
didn't she?
right, yeah.
And there's a very good book about this whole thing, which actually says that Longford, who was essentially a very, very decent man, was really her last victim because she manipulated him completely. He was a very intelligent, very decent guy. He was utterly
She
manipulated
played the religion
by this.
card, didn't she?
Yeah, she played the religion card. He was very religious.
Yeah.
So
Even if you believe in God, I don't need doubt where she's gone anyway.
Yeah.
It's a bit late for that, love. Do you know what I mean? The other thing was, what was your first single?
Devil Great Drive.
No,
mine was
yours was
Devil
Gary
Great
Glitter,
Drive.
wasn't it?
mine was Gary.
Gary
Well, we
Glitter.
have to keep repeating that.
Only
Can I ever
because-
talk about the second
only
single? I
because
thought it was always the first single. I got
he
on board.
presented Top of the Pops
Did he?
as a guest presenter in
Do you know
December.
what? There's a theme coming here because I'm just about to read out the rest of the contents, and our greatest living Englishman for that month was Stuart Hall.
Yeah, who wrote that?
So
It wasn't me.
Wasn't me,
Wasn't me.
matey.
No,
Stuart Hall was a convicted paedophile.
not then, obviously.
Not at that point, no,
No.
but it wasn't too long after. I don't think.
Oh, he didn't go, oh, he's brilliant. He's been convicted. Let's make him greatest living Englishman. No, he did not do that.
No, it's not funny.
No, it isn't. It's difficult that because when my Higgins book came out, I was interviewed by The Guardian, and they were talking about me being a City fan, and I listed off a few famous City fans, including Stuart Hall. And I think he used the line, just to be mentioned in the same breath, Stuart Hall is an honour. Because I loved his sports reporting.
Yeah.
That is there in perpetuity,
Yeah.
with no little asterisk saying, this is before everybody knew.
I don't think they'd be the only one that had made that, because
No.
I think he was a bit of a national treasure at the time.
I'll tell you what else was on
Didn't he
TV
do-
last day. Go
He
on.
did. It's a knockout as well, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he
Oh,
did,
yeah, that's what he's famous for, yeah.
All he did was laugh.
yeah. I think in that piece, didn't John Wilde write it? I can't remember who wrote it.
Probably. Don't stitch up Wilde.
He said he was a national treasure. His
About
laugh was a
paedophiles.
national treasure. The other thing that was on, you might remember this, was on Catchphrase. And when they used to reveal the squares, used to come off.
Yeah.
And this was the one where it had, what was the guy called? Mr. Chips. Mr. Chips cracking one off in front of a snake. You can't be. We'll put it on the pod. We'll put it on YouTube. The square's disappeared at just the most inopportune point. You'll love it.
5 seconds. Here we go. £290. What do you think it is? Tip the waiter.
Absolutely horrific.
It's good.
So in the rest of this issue, I've just mentioned somebody. Great moments in life was Lloyd Hannigan beating Don Curry for the
great fight.
world welterweight title, which was the biggest shock in boxing for years and years. I loved Lloyd Hannigan. He was brilliant, wasn't he?
He was.
He'd be like, I'm not here for the reason. No, I'm not here for the season. I'm here for the reason, Harry.
Yeah,
That was my impression of Lloyd Hannigan.
Was it? He did about
I
three.
told Tommy Ernst, I told Sugar Ray, I told Marvin Hagler, they won't fight me, Harry.
Who's that again? Lloyd
Hannigan.
That was it. Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
It's Olive from On the Buses.
No, he was good. He did 3 or 4 defences and then he got beaten, but he came back, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he came back, won it again. Then
Marlon
I remember he
Sta-
went on.
Marlon
He
Stone
went
beat
in one. The Marlon Starling, I think, beat him. And I think when he got in the ring, Hannigan. I mean, this is probably terribly libelous, but he seemed like he was absolutely stoned out of his face.
Yes, I remember.
And it was a bit weird, wasn't it? And he was like all over the shop. Anyway, loved Lloyd Hannigan. Other stuff in this mag: George Best being interviewed by Shauna Hagan, which Bill's going to talk about later. And also Sting by Roger Morton.
What was that doing in the mag?
I don't know, Sting. Who's no one likes
Sting's
Sting, do
just
they?
not very loaded,
What a
really.
git. Yeah. All that tantrum sex.
No, you see,
It's not tantric, it's tantric.
got you there, didn't
It is when I do it.
I was saying that the other day about Sting being a bit of a knob. And in the pub, one of the guys who I drink with is a sound engineer. And he was saying that when Sting played Manchester, I think he did quite a lot on that tour. One of this guy's mates was busking in town. And he had like a hoodie and a cap on and all the rest of it. And after he finished playing, this guy came over to him and said, what are you doing tonight, kind of thing? He said, well, who are you, kind of thing? He said, do you want to play a gig? He went, what do you mean? He said, the gig tonight, I'm playing a gig. Do you want to play? Where are you playing? At Manchester Arena. At Manchester Arena? And he took his hat off and it was Sting. And he said, well, how much is it? He said, how much do you want? And he said, 10 grand. He said, no problem. He played for Sting. He opened for Sting as a busker.
That's
at
so
Arena.
good.
Isn't
That
great?
is good.
He's gone up in my
that's
estimation
really
now.
He's gone up in my
Yeah,
estimation
Massively
now.
gone up in my estimation. There was Noel Gallagher was talking about him the other day and said that he was the least charismatic, least interesting human being he'd ever met.
See, I've got a bit of a problem with Noel Gallagher in the Bono front. He's pals with Bono, isn't he?
Yeah.
And Paul Weller, Noel was saying, I read this somewhere, Noel was banging on at Weller about actually he's a really good bloke, and Weller wouldn't have it. So no, not Bono. Anyway, and he ended up meeting Bono, Paul Weller, and now they're like really good mates as well. Because
He must have met him at Live,
Bono
didn't he?
apparently is brilliant.
He must have met him at Live Aid.
Yeah, but he wouldn't. Weller at that point, he wouldn't have spoken to anybody, would he?
No,
He was
I
like
suppose.
sniffing his nose up at Status Quo and everybody else, and like they were in their own little bubble, weren't
They were good lads.
Style
Status Quo,
Council.
terrible band, brilliant fellas.
Yeah, didn't you interview Rick Parfitt?
No, I interviewed both of them.
His
didn't I?
nose fell off in the shower.
His nose fell off in the shower.
His
yeah.
nose did fall off in the shower. That wasn't when I was interviewing him, obviously, because I wasn't in the shower with him. But
Anyway, Status Quo aren't in this issue.
No, but yeah, that was good fun interviewing those
Yeah,
two. Very,
we'll
very
get
good
into
fun.
that another time. I think that sounds
Maybe when
good.
Status Quo in it.
The other thing we did was the Detergent World Cup.
Yeah.
Where we got dressed up in loads of white stuff and ran around Wandsworth Common, making a mess of ourselves in puddles and shit.
Good
and
photographs
then
of that.
testing all the different detergents.
Was that just a whole big thing to have a joke about white powder? Was that the whole joke of it?
Well, the headline was white powders or something like that.
Was that the gist? Or
Brilliantly
was it
done.
because you were pissed off with Danny Baker? Was he doing his thing at the time, Danny Baker? The doorstep challenge
I
thing?
don't think there was anything in it at all. It was
So
just
for no
basically,
reason whatsoever,
you know,
you got 10 white
We do the.
jumpsuits.
It was the World Cup, wasn't it? We did the World Cup of biscuits, the World Cup of crisps, beer, everything.
All-
Socks, we did.
Yeah, which all appealed to men
Jeans.
directly, yeah.
Did
And then you
jeans as
did
well.
washing powder.
We did washing powder, yeah. So stay tuned to find out who won that one, kids.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also stuff here. We got Oktoberfest. Kathy Lloyd, profiled by Barbara Ellen. Rowan Chernin goes to Marrakesh. Bruce Willis interviewed. The Cult doing sideburns, 70 footballer fashion, and then very interestingly, the fashion spread was an up and coming
Young model,
comedian.
an actor, and comedian.
Model. Well, I don't know
Why
whether
don't
he
we
was a
flash it
model.
up on the screen
Yeah.
on the YouTube and people can say,
Yeah,
who's
so
that? Who's that?
Who's this? Okay,
Yeah.
so now it's flashing up.
Yeah, like that.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, so that there is Sacha Baron Cohen.
Sacha Baron Cohen, who bizarrely, as we're talking, is about to have a new movie out as Ali G. It's his first.
Not the model. Is that what he did after that?
I think he went from being a male model, because he was very tall. He's extremely tall, isn't he? He's about 6.5 foot tall.
No, he's obviously striking looking. But I don't know whether that was just because Beth knew him, and he was.
She knew everybody.
Our fashion editor knew him. Maybe.
Yeah.
Sorry, Beth was our fashion editor. Yeah. And so she might have known him, because otherwise, how would we have got him? I don't know.
She knew everybody, didn't she?
She did know everybody.
I didn't know he was a male model.
Yeah. So other stuff in the book, just quickly. Tony Parsons' book review by Barbara Ellen, which includes the line, this is the only reason I'm actually saying
this is a good line.
Includes the line, furthermore, on a good day, Parsons can write like a rat with an erection.
And what does that mean?
It's
a brilliant line.
It's bloody good, isn't it?
Is that a good
just
thing
a
or a
rat
bad
with
thing?
an erection, isn't he? He can't write anymore, but he's definitely a rat with an erection.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing, being able to write like a rat with an erection?
I don't know.
Well, I don't
I'll
know.
have to get
It might be a
Barbara on the
hindrance,
show and
mightn't it?
ask her.
Well, when you get a hold of her next week, you can ask her, can't you?
I will ask her.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, okay.
That's
Okay,
just a big iron,
now it's time for Sell Me the Cover, where I ask Ben and Bill to pitch a candidate to be on the cover if Magazine Loaded was coming out right today. So back in the day, as editor of the magazine, I would be getting approached by the journalists and photographers and other people who had a brilliant idea for the cover stuff, and often we'd obviously listen to people, but it was like we all got really excited about it. They went on the cover. It was a lot of kudos in terms of
Yeah, and the thing that people should know is the fact that it really is down to the editor. I mean, magazines, like newspapers, are not democracies. This is not a vote. The last word goes to the editor.
Yeah, if I didn't like somebody, that was the end of that.
Are we going to do Bridget Fonda in another episode of it?
We'll do Bridget Fonda a different time.
Yeah, okay. So Sell Me the Cover. I've well, how many have we done? About 10? I think I'm winning 8.
I think we've done. Yeah, we must have done about 10. And
I'm winning 8-2.
yeah. He's in the lead by a long way.
I know.
You need to pull your socks up. But what you got to do?
No,
is
don't
stop,
tell him.
You've got to stop.
No,
you've got to
let him do
stop
it.
endorsing his choice, which is what you do every time.
No, I think about it and I think, well, that's quite a good idea. I mean, the thing is, because I'm actually a pluralist, as opposed
There's
to
two of you.
a sort of. Because I actually believe in multifarious ideas,
Well, there
Bill.
we
I'm
go.
willing to actually support some of his ideas.
Doesn't mean
I
I
tell you
don't.
what, there's being two of him does explain a lot, doesn't it?
It does very a lot, yeah. Where's the
All
other?
right.
Can we get the other one?
It just feels like it.
Go on then.
Go on then, sell me the cover.
The American basketball
Next.
player Sophie Cunningham.
Oh yeah, I love Sophie
hang on.
Cunningham.
I've got that written down. He's nicked that.
You've
What does
gone-
that say
you've gone
there?
second.
Well,
Okay,
I don't care what it says.
Okay.
Why Sophie Cunningham?
She looks amazing.
Hmm.
She's really, really, really sort of just. She's got so much attitude about her.
Yeah.
You know, she just and she's exciting. And I think
She
the last
likes
few
winning.
covers, the last few covers we've had have been fellas. So it'd be
She's
nice
very
to have another-
self-deprecating as well.
Yeah.
And there was that scene where she's playing in a match and she gets one of her team members gets fouled badly by this bigger girl, and Sophie Cunningham just basically walks around the court going like this, pointing at her like this, and it's like, which could sound like really annoying, but it's hilarious.
If we were American, I think we'd say she was badass.
She's really badass.
She's really badass.
She's badass.
She's a bad arse. She's very bad arse.
No, she's got shithousery. as we call
Shithousery.
it.
Yeah, we would call it.
And she does loads of social media stuff, doesn't she? I mean, I'm pitching for it now.
This is what I'm up against. Even I'm pitching for it and I've got it down.
So her social media stuff, and she gets dragged into talking about political things as well, and she's been...
She looks like butter wouldn't melt.
She does look like butter wouldn't melt, but
Yeah.
she's just a real rascal.
And she likes winning.
And she loves winning, yeah.
Yeah.
And she plays for, is it Idaho?
Idaho, it is. Yeah.
Idaho,
She's a
whatever
guard,
they're
isn't she?
called.
Very loaded.
Or Iowa something or others.
It's
Don't
one of the
even know.
Midwestern states.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't put a premium on research, can you?
You can't, no. Well, but I think we can now.
You can, yeah.
Yeah, you need to start doing some.
So, can I just pick him up on we haven't had a woman for the last few covers. The last
we
two
have.
have been women.
All right. Oh,
Yeah,
so
they
we
have.
had.
Nindy Navrat and
you got
Grace
Indy
Jones.
Navarrete. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was one of mine, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
that was
this
one-
could be a
one of your
hat-trick of
two,
women
yeah.
covers, unless
One of
Bill
my
can pull
two.
something out of the bag.
Erling Haaland. Now, come on. After that World Cup, he has gone through the roof. He is the best player in
It's
the
only
Premier
because
League.
he's tall.
Yeah, and he's had his hair cut. That got more traction than Sophie Cunningham, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, I
He's
think so,
massive.
yeah.
The Premier League's just started. An interview with him would be cover. You can't tell me it wouldn't. Absolutely has to be. And he's great to talk to.
Yeah, I think we know where we're going with this and I think the reason being that I think Sophie Cunningham is a bit like we'd be breaking something in this country with her, because I think most people wouldn't know about her, but I think you'd immediately gravitate towards her because she's got that kind of star quality.
Yes. I don't know where we're going with this.
So I think we do know where we're going with this. I'm going to choose Sophie. I'm not putting Erling Haaland on the cover.
But
He's got the most ridiculous haircut in
that book. He's
football.
born in Leeds.
Hey?
He's born in Leeds.
I know he's a Leeds fan.
No, he isn't a Leeds fan.
Of course
He's born
he
in
is.
Leeds. Who sent you that book with money in it? Was it Ben? what does that note say? I'm going Sophie Cunningham. You back me up.
Yes,
Ben.
It's from Ben.
I mean,
it said.
He's not even trying to hide it now.
Do you want to know
It's
how many?
unbelievable, that
Do you want
is.
to know how many he's got lined up with that money, and how much it cost you to do the same?
Don't worry, I'm up for it.
Right. Okay.
So Haaland it is.
So Sophie Cunningham. I think that's a really good one. I like that a lot. And I think we can come up with some fun cover lines for that.
Still 5 behind.
So stay tuned, listeners, because we will be doing a cover of Sophie.
Like these ones?
Like these ones we did of Gary Oldman. These are all covers of people that either Bill or Ben, mostly Bill, have nominated to go on the cover.
Yeah, nearly all.
Yeah, although that's Ben's one, and that, I think Bobland is
That's mine.
is yours. Anyway, okay. Planet of the Vapes.
Yes.
Planet of the Vapes. So I've got one to start off with, right? Okay, this is soft hermiting, which immediately sounds annoying as hell, right? So what it is Gen Z. This is basically Planet of the Vapes, to describe it, is where we try to understand Gen Z, because there's loads of things there that just seem like aliens.
We
to
have
us.
kids who are Gen Z.
Yeah, we've got kids that age,
nephews.
nephews, nieces, people you meet on the street,
Yeah.
all that sort of nonsense. So yes, soft hermiting, which basically means not going out, right? So basically it says here, Gen Z deliberately avoiding social plans, staying at home and protecting their social battery.
Right.
What a bunch of ponces.
That's like that silent walking that we had. That
Yeah.
we worked out was just walking,
So basically it's like
staying at home.
they've invented cancelling on your mates and giving it a wellness rebrand.
Why has everything got a name?
I don't know, why has everything got to be a big thing? Yeah.
Okay, I've got one as well, which is
Okay.
a sort of
Got a big thing.
But don't you think that back in our day, you just say I can't be asked to go out.
Yeah.
And now they've got to say no, it's soft hermiting, so you can't touch.
Can't
me.
go out to them. Stop doing it.
Can't touch. I'm soft hermiting.
It is. They can't. Yeah, it is.
Bunch of arse, that is.
It's all the psychology language that they're bringing in, isn't it? Go on,
Yeah.
what's your one?
I want to big up a young YouTuber called Danny Gonzalez, who I just think is absolutely brilliant, and he does actually the reverse of vapes. What he does is a lot of his stuff is about taking the piss out of his dad's generation, and he does
very
it
good.
brilliantly. It's very, very good, yeah.
Yeah.
And he'll actually do, so he picked his favourite YouTube and what was it? YouTube and Instagram dads, yeah, that are giving their children advice, yeah. And then he said, like, I'm going to try that myself, pretending to be the dads.
Yeah.
And he just did it so brilliantly. He's great. I mean, he's become so popular now that he's actually got US comedy tours and everything, and he's doing really, really well. He's now doing stand up in addition to his YouTube channel.
Taking the piss
his
out of old
YouTube
people.
channel, taking the piss out of movies. Old people. He particularly loves taking the piss out of rich people's houses because he's got
yes,
this theory
I saw that one.
that rich people have got terrible taste.
Yeah.
So he loves doing that. But
Do you notice though the rich people's houses often are really glitzy?
yeah,
And like they look
unlived in.
it's because what
they look cheap. They look really kind of.
they always got like a
cheap by-
massive kitchen island, which
Yeah.
which could sit around 35 people,
Yeah.
and it's made of really thick marble.
yeah.
It's that
But
basically
they're-
rich people have got the same taste as Saddam Hussein.
But they'll give
Gold
it,
everywhere.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Trump,
exactly.
oddly.
You might as well just put some fairy
Obviously.
lights up, mightn't you? In your
No, it
your own
looks
kitchen.
naff as fuck. I mean, what Trump has done to the White House by sticking all those little gold bits everywhere, it looks absolutely.
It's not the worst thing he's done, to be honest.
It's not the worst thing he's done, but
I know you're into your decor, but
No, I am into my decor.
Yeah.
Can I just big up El Decoration for the
Excellent.
you're
Yeah,
not going to
you're
get
looking
a
for
free
free
subscription. No, he is.
subscription, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Send him a book with some money in it.
Okay, so that's okay. So what's his name?
Danny Gonzalez.
Danny Gonzalez.
Yeah, I like him a lot, yeah.
Okay, no, I liked him.
Yeah.
He showed me a couple of his videos. I thought he was very funny, very charming young man as well.
Yes, he is. Yeah,
Yes.
he is.
Yeah, I predict big things for him, for that young man. Yeah. So
Somebody
have you got
cover-
one? Or are you going to save it for the next
I'm
one?
going to save it for the next one.
Okay, right. So subscribe, right? Basically, if you grew up in the 90s, loved Loaded magazine, Britpop, football, comedy, and all the chaos that went with it, subscribe free to the EXPloaded podcast. Please do it.
And hit the bell notification icon, please.
Yeah.
If you know what that is.
Yeah. And now it's time for Fly Me to the Mars, in which one of us each week gets to select an individual which they find completely unpleasant, abhorrent, and who would be on a one-way ticket to Mars to join, amongst others,
Elon Musk.
Morrissey, Sharon Osbourne,
Michael Owen.
Poor Michael Owen.
I know. I do feel bad about that.
I
Peter Mandelson,
and
a couple of others, and we'll put up a graphic now to show you who they are at the moment. So, whose go is it this week?
Me.
Bill.
Now, the thing with it, we made a bit of a rod for our own back, because when we send these people up to Mars, they're all going to cohabit inside this glass igloo or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And they have to annoy each other. You can't just keep sending up the same kind of people like Farage and Russell Brand, because they'll all get on.
Yeah.
No, they will. It's like it's a Rubik's Cube of hate. Isn't it? You've got to get it exactly right, so they all
3D
despise
chess.
one another.
I think I've got a cracker.
That's why I sent Michael Owen up, because by
Hang on. I sent Michael Owen up. You
No,
sent
I
Joey
did.
Barton up.
I sent both of them up.
Well, we've got the. Let's go back.
The memory's going.
Is it? Who said that? So go on, I've got a good one. Now,
Go on.
this is a bit personal, but it's Sue Pollard from,
that's a bit extreme.
from Maplins. And the reason is because the Christmas books are out now, and one of the publications I write for... hang on.
Is Sue Pollard still alive?
Yes, she is.
Still at large?
Still at large. And one of the magazines I write for, they have a space for this. All the big hitters are coming out for Christmas, and the space is between Stallone's book, who I'd get to interview, or Sue Pollard's.
Well, they're the two biggest...
No, in this
Christmas-
particular section of this,
Oh,
you know.
okay.
And I think Sue Pollard's going to win, thereby stopping me interviewing Stallone. But that's not the point. The point is, she's been annoying since about 1983. It's the same gag, the same time. She would drive them all insane. Because
Is
she's
it
only
like
got...
Mrs. Slocum's pussy?
No, because that's funny once. I mean, hers isn't funny once.
What is hers?
You know, I don't, there you go. I don't even know. Is it Maplin's, Mr.
Hey.
That thing. Can you imagine that? But
I
ever.
don't really know.
No, that's Mavis and Coronation Street.
Oh, yeah. I used to like
Christ.
Mavis. Really? No.
So I think she'd drive them absolutely mad. So I thought
Yeah.
it sent something
Sue
just
Pollard,
annoying.
Bloody hell.
Okay, I've got
I
a
tell
really
you
good
what,
one. We'll
Sue
save it
Pollard
for
and
next
Elon
week.
Musk having a conversation
That's
about...
what I'm saying. And Joey Barton.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, what would they make
All
of
right.
it?
I think that's good. I
That's
think
good.
it's good.
No, I like
and I
that.
think it also takes the thing in a way, in a direction which is a bit less hateful, because it is quite nasty. This, isn't it?
It is nasty, yeah.
Potentially.
But you know,
Only because
They
it's so
started
nasty
it.
people,
They
start by being
started it.
nasty.
They started wearing like Occupy Mars T-shirts and all the
Yeah.
rest of it. And so
Well, I
I'm
don't
saying
know
if
Sue
they've got the
Pollard did.
means,
No,
and
she didn't.
Musk's
She-
definitely
that
got the
she
fucking
didn't do.
means,
No.
then just let's get them on the rocket and
Yeah.
rocket them up.
and Heidi High was crap at this.
It was
was
crap.
awful.
It was dreadful.
Dreadful business, yeah.
It was dreadful.
Although as a young boy, I was slightly confused by the dark-haired lady.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Ted Bovis for a minute. I don't know where that name came from. I was actually grasping for that, then
I
it
don't
came
think-
right to death.
I'd rather not go into any further,
No,
if
sorry.
I'm honest. Anyway, because they were very much different
Times.
Thank you very much. Okay, so now I've got, it says here Gangster Hamster competition. So Gangster Hamster, here he is.
Go again.
He's just about to give you the chance to win a exploded Anne exploded
T-shirt.
podcast T-shirt, which Bill is rather
modelling.
wonderfully
Yeah,
modelling.
they're
at the
selling
moment.
very fast.
Yes, they're
We've
selling
only
very
got
fast.
two left, so get on with it.
They
Order
only got-
some more.
We got 200 left.
Oh, 2,000. That's right. Yeah. Sorry, I meant 2,000.
Yeah. So Gangster Hamster, over to you, please.
Oi, you lot, we've got a competition. If you come in, subscribe, like, and hit the bell notification icon, you might stand to win a prize. What I'm going to do is randomly pick one of your lovely comments, stick them in a hat, pull one out, top and bottom, yeah? You might win an exploded T-shirt. Lucky little furry thing.
Thank you, Gangster Hamster. So yes, if you can please subscribe, he'll hit the bell notification button. You'll be entered into the prize to win that T-shirt.
It doesn't cost anything to subscribe.
doesn't
does it?
cost anything to subscribe.
Doesn't
It's free.
cost a penny, yeah.
We're doing this out of the kindness of our idiotic hearts. Yes.
God bless.
So now it's time for a last look at the issue with Catherine-Zeta Jones. I mean,
Gone
Kathy
back.
Lloyd.
She's
He's
absolutely
absolutely
It's been a long day.
Restraining order as well. Unbelievable.
So I'm going to. We all get to choose one of our favourite article from the from each issue. I'm going to go first because as I was printing out the running order for this show and stuff, this came out accidentally, and also at the same time I got a text from Mick Bunnage, who was one of the co-founders of Loaded, and
is it genius?
Genius.
Ominous Grease have loaded, I think.
Oh, yes, I didn't know what that meant when you messaged me that. Anyway, he sent a very kind message saying how much he was enjoying the podcast and and where to send him money.
And half of Modern Toss, of course.
And of course, he's one half of Modern Toss, along with
Who have got
John
an
Mick.
exhibition at the moment, so try
They have
and
got an
get to
exhibition.
Bermondsey
It's all
and
happening,
see
isn't
it.
it? It's all
It's
fully in the
going
place.
on.
Did we
It's all
plan? We
going
didn't even
on.
plan that, did we?
Yeah, so that, yes, it is, I know. And
That's
this
very brilliant.
came out, I didn't mean to print this out. Anyway, but it reminded me just how good Mick Bunnage's column was, which was called Dr Mick, which was the very last page of this.
You used to see him writing it, not that he wrote it, of course, but if he did write it, you used to see him writing it in the office, didn't you? The last thing they went in the magazine. Yeah.
So basically, so Dr. Mick, and he when we were doing the dummy for creating it, he just found this bloke, random bloke, and there is a backstory to him, which I should have researched.
He looks like that succulent Chinese meal fella.
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
He's some random madman, but I will figure it out,
find it.
and we'll put a little. I'll put a line under there, so so people know who he is. Not that it matters particularly. It's Dr.
That's
Mick.
to us.
It's Dr. Mick. So he basically this is his etiquette special. So Dr. Mick's worries, problems, heartache, ? Join the club, mate. So people write in and ask him questions and advice. So, dear Dr. Mick, am I right in thinking that it's extremely bad form to initiate a Mexican wave at a funeral? And Dr. Mick replies, not sure about that one, Glennis. Burial etiquette is a bloody minefield. I can at least confirm from personal experience that it is now considered thoroughly outre to behead a feathered goat and invoke Satan.
Yeah, that is true.
Is that true?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Dear Dr. Mick, a close friend of mine was extremely rude to me last week. How can I eliminate, purge her entire family without triggering reprisals or attracting the attention of the local constabulary? On an entirely different matter, perhaps you can tell me, who should I approach for permission to initiate germ warfare? I'd hate to bother NATO unnecessarily. I've got a garage full of nerve gas, and I'm itching to kick off.
Put that in AI, see what happens.
I won't give you the answer to that, but this is the kind of stuff that
It's like his diseased mind.
Oh, and here's another one. Dear Dr. Mick, I'm a bit worried about the rising trend of homosexuality in the Christian church. Honestly, can't they wait till they get home? It's that kind of stuff that Mick basically brought to the magazine. Absolute genius. Thank you very much. And guys, over to you.
I've got a couple that I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed Rowan's article about going to Morocco.
Did he ever come back?
He did come back, and he
Well,
wrote many. But one of the things I really enjoy about Rowan Cherning's writing is the fact that he did a lot of travel writing for us, and it's his sheer enthusiasm for the place and his love of the place and his love of the people. Wherever he went, he managed to meet really, really interesting people, and he basically is encouraging people, look, blank the Costa Blanca and the Costa del Sol and get yourself over to Morocco.
You've got a flat in the Costa.
Well, how do you think I met Gangster?
Through Rowan.
Rowan was on his
So
way
you've
to Morocco
taken
and
his
I met
advice
Gangster
then?
in Benidorm.
Yeah. No,
I like that one a lot, but I also thought that just for sheer timeliness, the Bruce Willis piece, when we had the Bruce Willis piece that's in there, was probably Bruce Willis was probably the biggest grossing actor of all time.
So where
at
was he
that
then?
particular
About
juncture.
third Die Hard film in kind of thing?
Yeah, and he just made Pulp Fiction,
which was amazing, wasn't it? Because he suddenly became not just a huge star, but a cool star.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, there's a really interesting story behind how he got involved with it, because Tarantino knew that he needed a really big star to get the money.
Can you get the name drop bell ready?
Were you round at Raquel Welch's house when this was?
I wasn't round at Raquel Welch's
It gets
house.
better.
I was.
No, go tell the full story. Go on.
I'll tell the full story,
read it
right?
for you.
He had John Travolta, right? And basically, what had happened with John Travolta, and John Travolta got really, really upset about it, is he'd written the John Travolta's part for John Travolta, right? And they meet up at a cafe along Sunset Boulevard, and Travolta says, "Look, it's great writing, but it's really not for me. I can't see myself doing it." And Tarantino really loses his shit and just says, "Don't you remember what Francois Truffaut said about you? You're the greatest actor since Brando, and now you're making movies about talking dogs and talking babies. You're pathetic."
They were good,
And so he just jumps up and walks out, and then a friend of Travolta says, "You've got to do this movie," but because Travolta was nowhere near the big star that he is now. That actually,
That's his comeback film, isn't it?
That was his comeback film, right?
Yeah.
They still needed a big star, and they sent the script to Willis, and Willis agreed to do it on points. He didn't want any money for it.
Well, they
he
had
just
a lot
wanted
of people
points.
in that movie, didn't they? That
Yeah.
were really famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, but go on. Yeah,
But they all became a lot more famous
The
because
box
of
office,
it.
Bruce Willis
Yeah.
was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, box office, and of course it's a really, he plays for Bruce Willis style character, but he also plays, you know, kind of like a battered, punch drunk boxer, but you know, Butch, and he's called Butch.
Yeah.
There's a lovely line in that, actually, isn't there, where the cab driver, the Bruce Willis character Butch says, "What's your name, honey?" And she says an Arabic name, and then translates it as it means sunshine. And she goes, "What's your name?" And he goes, "My name's Butch." She goes, "What does that mean?" He goes, "We're in America, honey. Names don't mean shit." But that's about the only name that does actually mean something,
Yeah.
Butch. So yeah, I would go for Morocco, or I'd go for
There's a couple
Bruce
of.
Willis.
He got some great lines in that as well, didn't he?
Oh, he did.
Do you remember when he was?
Stead.
Do you remember? Yeah. Do you remember when he was getting on his bike? And his girlfriend jumped on the back and he goes, "Whose motorcycle is this?" He goes, "Not a motorcycle, baby, it's a chopper."
Yeah,
Whose
he goes-
chopper is this? It's Zed's.
Yeah.
Who's Zed? Zed's dead,
He
baby.
goes, "What did you do with my Volkswagen?" "I had to crash your Volkswagen, baby."
The most uncharacteristically, that story I've heard before, but he's left out the best bit.
Go on.
Of course he has.
Go on.
Oh, okay. So I was interviewing John Travolta.
What it's like working with old people.
And I was interviewing John Travolta, and Travolta told me the whole Tarantino thing, yeah. And we got on really, really well. And then
You
he
and
said,
John?
Me and John. And then he said,
JT.
"Listen, he goes, I'm going back now." I go, "I'm going back now as well, John. So I'll order myself a cab." He goes, "Why are you ordering a cab?" I go, "I don't drive." He goes, "What? You moved to Los Angeles and you can't drive?" I said, "Correct." He
They
goes,
call you a loser.
he just that was actually. I will get to that because I used to go jogging or walking in
Yeah,
Los
when I said
Angeles
tell the
quite a lot of
story.
the time. But it's just and I remember I was walking along Sunset one day, yeah, and this bloke just slowed down his BMW and leant out. He goes, "Buy a fucking car, you fucking loser!"
Oh, beautiful.
So Travolta agrees to give me a lift back to my
John
flat.
Travolta.
I was staying at the Sunset Marquee at the
JT.
time. JT, John.
Yeah.
And he was sitting in the front. And you remember the bit in Pulp Fiction where he's leaning over like that, talking, and inadvertently blows the guy's head off?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the back,
in
and
the
he's
back seat.
leaning like that, exactly the same way, right? And I'm thinking, she's going to blow my head off now. Right? But he's talking to me. He's going, "You seem like a really spiritual person, Ben." I go, "You've got to be joking. I come from South London. I've got a spiritual bone in my body, right?" And the following day, he left at the Sunset Marquee, beautifully wrapped. A book about Scientology, clearly, because he's a Scientologist, yeah. But a book about Catholicism, a book about Buddhism, and a book about Protestantism, saying
Did it
you will
even have
find
money in the
you'll
middle?
find it didn't have any money in the middle, which I would have preferred because I am godless.
You are
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, that didn't work, did it?
No, it didn't. But none of them
Bruce
worked.
Willis, obviously, just to go back to him, was I think he became famous in Moonlighting.
He did.
With Sybil
He did,
Shepherd.
with Sybil
that
Shepherd.
was a great show,
did. It was.
which is kind of forgotten now. I think they did like 2 series.
Yeah, it's forgotten, yeah.
Yeah.
Only because he became so big, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so who's up next for a?
Well, I don't really want to. There's the George Best piece in there, and you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
I reread it, and I can't think I remember being slightly disappointed at the time when I read it, because it is all the tropes about all the stories in there about, you know, where did it all go wrong and blah blah blah. But the thing in it that I noticed was all his friends were City players. All the way he went on the like Mike Summerby was his best man, and he was, I think, Summerby's best man. Stan Bowles, Rodney Marsh.
All the dandies.
All the dandies, yeah.
Dandies.
So for any kids watching, you think Manchester City started in
It wasn't-
2008, you want to get back.
It wasn't Paul Reaney then.
No, not Paul Reaney,
He
no.
said, didn't he? He said Paul Reaney used to mark him so hard he expected him to be in his shower when he got home.
Yeah, he said the hardest player he ever played against was Tony Buck. So, you know, it's interesting that, I
Yeah.
thought. So, yeah, the piece didn't really knock me out, but I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
And Barbara Ellen's piece, and we saw a column at the back, didn't we? That Time of the Mag again, which
Yes.
disappeared after a bit. With Marianne Hobbs did one, wasn't she?
Yeah, she used to do it, or Barbara did it, or
Yeah, and it was about exes and about them turning up, and you know, the whole from a woman's perspective, what an ex means if you turn up and you meet the ex, if he's dumped or she's been dumped. It's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
fun. I mean, for the woman who came up with writing like a rat with an erection, it's really good.
That dynamic is always awkward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you're standing there, aren't you, with them both,
Yeah.
your girlfriend and the ex,
Yeah.
and you're going like, I wonder what their sex was like. I wonder what kept them together for so long. You know, wonder
Yeah.
what they split up. But yeah.
Well, from
and
a
then
woman's
all your
perspective, it's
insecurities
brilliant.
come out.
Yeah.
No, it's very good stuff. Okay, guys, that's all we've got time for this week. Okay, I guess the internet is infinite and we could go on forever and ever, but let's do everybody a favour and wrap it up here. But please, before you do sign off, Can you, if you grew up in the 90s, love Loaded Magazine, Britpop, football, comedy, and all the chaos that went with it, subscribe free, hit the bell notification button. Done that for you, Ben. And please join us next week when we'll be talking more nonsense, and keep yourselves nice.
See you next week, guys.
God save us all.